Dan Willis here, and we're talking about Trident Asset Management. Now, this is a large, aggressive, third-party debt collection agency. They're headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia, and they'll service upon a variety of types of consumer debt, including healthcare, utilities, financial services, telecommunications, and more. Now, this is also, in addition to that, this is also what the industry calls a late-stage debt collector. In other words, they'll purchase non-performing accounts or debts that weren't able to be collected upon from other collection agencies. If you're dealing with the phone calls, the letters, or have discovered Trident Asset Management on your credit report, the first item on our agenda is the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, also known as FDCPA. This is federal legislation that was passed intended to regulate the debt collection industry. In short, it's worth reviewing at your convenience, but in short, it says debt collectors are required to be honest, straightforward, upfront, and give you that modicum of respect and dignity that every human being deserves. And yes, this is broken about as often as our drug laws. If you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now, will paying off collections help your credit? You'd think so, right? It makes sense logically, but if that's the only thing you do is just pay them, the only thing that'll happen is a change in the status of that item on your credit report. It'll go from an unpaid collection to a paid collection. A paid collection is still a negative, damaging, derogatory item that's going to pull your credit score down. Anthony Sprav, a spokesman for FICO, says collections on your credit report can drag down your credit score by up to 100 points. That's huge. Now, the key to improve your credit score is to actually get those dings, those negative items off of your credit report. Your credit score is a lot like your GPA in glory school days past, and we've got to clean up and remove those dings from your credit report in order to get a better credit score. If you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now, the collection methods, what are they going to actually do to collect this debt? In addition to those phone calls, in addition to those letters, in addition to reporting that negative information on your credit report, they're also going to most likely rapidly inflate your balance by adding interest fees and even collection fees. Believe it or not, one of our members reached out to us not too long ago. $50,000 student loan debt ballooned up to over 80 grand if memory serves overnight just when it got placed with the collection agency. This is unbelievable. There's two options if they cannot collect this debt from you. Trident Asset Management. One, they can turn around and sell your account to yet another debt collector. This new debt collector, of course, is going to begin calling you, sending you letters, and reporting more bad credit on your credit report. And two, the other option and the much more likely option with late-stage debt collectors is they'll sue you, as in they'll file a civil lawsuit against you. Their goal is to win a judgment against you, because then, depending on where you live, they can potentially have your wages garnished, have liens placed against you and or your property, and even asset seizure. And this is so much more likely with late-stage debt collectors. There's so many late-stage debt collectors that just perform this as routine, as their literal collection method. If you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now, the first step for every consumer dealing with any debt collector is to request debt validation on your account. This is your right granted by the FDCPA, and essentially what you're saying, and in this case what you're saying to Trident Asset Management is, hey, you first prove this is actually my debt because we didn't do business directly with you. It's most effective if you make this request in writing and send it using certified mail with return receipt requested. That way you'll have evidence that you requested it and they received it. If they fail to, they're required to respond within 30 days. If they fail to validate your debt, then in accordance with the FDCPA, you're no longer legally responsible for payment, as in that debt is forgiven. Further, they're supposed to contact all three of the credit bureaus to have them remove that collection listing from your credit report. And if you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Now, the second item here is the statute of limitations. This is the legal time window for which you're legally responsible for repayment, and it ain't forever. This is a state law and state legislation, so investigate your local listings because it does vary. But generally, it's about 7 years from that first date of delinquency on your account. And this applies once that 7 years runs out, then the debt is forgiven legally. You're no longer legally responsible for payment. And this applies to the overwhelming majority of types of consumer debt, from healthcare, medical debts, to credit cards, to utilities, to telecommunications, to charge-off accounts, to so many more types. Most everything. The few exceptions are federal income tax and federal defaulted student loans. And warning, this is big. Debt collectors, and especially late stage debt collectors, are notorious for re-aging consumer accounts, and often this is done illegally for obvious purposes. If you'd like some help, you can get a free credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-877-418-7596. Again, that's for a free credit consultation. The toll-free phone number is 1-877-418-7596. This is Stan Willis. We're going to include a link in the description below over to an article on our website for the full story. We also have a free report available there, the 7 proven ways to boost your credit score. And of course, subscribe and join our congregation, because coming up next, we're going to be talking about how to negotiate a settlement with Trident Asset Management after you've completed these first 2 steps, of course. So do subscribe and join our congregation. Have a wonderful day, and looking forward to talking to you again here soon.